They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second and 9 now. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9. They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. Trying to get it to Landry there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Go, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will... Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Looking to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 8, read. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. When we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Ready, 18 Gators. Come on, come on. 5.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Get it.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Recon, 132 fighter. There you go. Right up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Ready.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Blue dot corpus. Hey, check 20. Ready, go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tackle. Kill. Let's go.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, Bucks.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, go!
This one caught out wide by Landry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Hey, Echo.
Now this time Locke will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They look to throw. It's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. Nifty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. They complete it to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6. Caught by Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw here to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He's got Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. This is Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And caught by Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the shit.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Landry. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set, ready, 8, read. Cut up. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You're out. Slam. Take 4.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
16-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mike's Fofo. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
6-6, bullet hot, 2.
On 1st down, Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Bound to lose one. Check.
Topper.
49's the mic.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
61, matchbox light. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey.
49.
Throwing now is Locke. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here we go. 10 Lobos. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, set. I'm coming. Shift.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Got it. 51, Mike, 51. Go on. He's ready. He's ready, go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Let's go.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins.